So this video has been difficult to make. I've literally have had my fingernails painted now for a little over 3 or 4 weeks. You can tell they're chipped here. Like they're pretty much coming off everywhere. That's how long I've had my fingernails done for. And I just haven't made this video due to fear. Fear is super strong. Like, I was so afraid that I would end up isolating the subscribers that I do have, even though it's so little, and then also isolating new people. And it's just been draining on me mentally. So pretty much this is what I've learned about myself after getting my nails painted for the first time. So I literally got my nails painted, and the place that I went to was right beside this grocery store, and I needed to go food shopping. But I had just gotten my fingernails done. Everyone can see my fingernails. And so I actually didn't go to the grocery store because I was afraid. I was afraid of what other people would say, what other people would do, what other people would think, just right off the bat from getting them done. So I immediately came home, and then I showed my grandmother. She was like, "Why did you do that?" She's like, "Okay, I don't like them." And I'm like, "Okay, that's cool." My grandmother's old school, so it was pretty much known that she wasn't going to like me getting them done. So that really didn't surprise me at all. Later on in the day was when I actually went to a bar with my mom. My mom saw them and she was like, "Those aren't you. Like, those are weird and different for you." And which is true. I've never gotten my fingernails done. No one's ever seen them on me before, so I understand when people are like, "Oh, that's not you. Are you sure that you're comfortable with that?" And honestly, I wasn't comfortable with it. At this bar, we were literally sitting near the entrance, and every single time a person walked in, I found myself hiding my fingernails because I felt like someone would get offended, like, "Oh, a guy's wearing fingernail polish." And it's not the traditional, you know, I had white on one hand and black on the other hand. Black you see a lot of guys wearing, but white you typically don't really see on a lot of guys. And so I kept trying to hide them and pretend they weren't there, because I was like, people are gonna see them, what are they gonna say, how are they gonna react? Which brings me to another point. Was every time I would go to the bathroom, because we were drinking, this is a bar and everything that turned into a nightclub, so we're drinking. Every time I went to the bathroom, I would make sure that I wouldn't go to the urinal, and I would actually go to the stall instead so I could close the door, because I was like, what if someone sees my nail polish in a men's bathroom? Because men tend to have egos and like to be macho, and I was just afraid someone was going to react so negatively, and I wasn't gonna come out of this bathroom alive. Like, I would come out probably beat up or bloody, so I would always run straight to the stall and pretty much try and hide from everybody that was coming in. I've never felt so insecure and self-conscious in my life. Don't get me wrong, I think everyone struggles from insecurities and being self-conscious and everything, but this was the worst that I've ever felt. It's now been weeks later, and I feel so comfortable with them on. Like, I forget that this is even here nowadays, and I'm just like, yeah, cool. I'm thinking about maybe doing another color because I just forget. And I've gotten so many compliments over the past few weeks. I've gotten nothing but love and compliments from men and from women. Even on Facebook alone, I have had so many straight men just message me and say, "I'm so proud of you. You are being so brave. I wish I was as brave as you. I want to get my nails painted as well, but I'm just super self-conscious and I'm insecure about what other straight men will say." And I think this is actually pretty sad that people want to do this and express themselves, but they're just too afraid to. That just means that we failed at a society where people are afraid to express themselves. And I think that's one thing we need to change drastically. Mental health has become very important to me over these past few months and year of this pandemic. So I am pretty much willing to talk more about mental health, so you guys will see more mental health videos coming out on this channel. And yeah, if you want an update of what actually happened these past 3 weeks, then I will definitely make a video for that. But other than that, subscribe guys, and I will see you in the next video. Be true to yourself.